shotgun. It's a fake. He goes to his right. He's taken down for a loss. A great play by the Warriors. Number 73, Nico Kalangeris, and number 54, Nick Koresh. Terrific coverage by the Warriors. A keeper for Kenai Simmons. He wheeled around to his right and was met immediately by two Warriors. A huge stop for the Warriors for a loss of one, and a timeout taken by the Shellick Cougars with 14 seconds left. We'll take a quick break here on 98.7 The Coast. WCZT.
It was a great.
Remind me to turn that back up.
Yeah.
If I just look, if I don't have it up,
All right.
just turn it up.
Thank you.
No, we're good. Thanks. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at in Wildwood at Maxwell Field. Wildwood and Shellick for an interdivision West Jersey Football League Horizon Division game. 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shellick deep in Wildwood territory. 4th down and goal to go. Wildwood making a great play on the last play. And this is a wild formation for Shellick. They're going to line up 7 players to the left, a single center, and Wildwood calls timeout. They did not like the look of that play and that formation whatsoever. Wildwood taking a timeout, and we are going to take a timeout and go right back to you at 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your place for high school sports.
How do you pronounce Nick's? Is it Koresh? Koresh. And then what about Nick's?
Kalangeris, yeah. And Nico Kalangeris.
Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back in Wildwood. 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wildwood and Shellick, no score. Shellick moved the ball. They took over the ball on a punt by the Warriors after their first series went 3 and out. Moved the ball 42 yards down to the Wildwood 4, and that's where they have the ball. Now we see a second weird-looking offensive formation by Shellick. 4 players to the left, 4 players to the right. Allen in the backfield, hands the ball off. It's a pass, and it is incomplete, and the Warriors come up with a monster stop. A monster stop.
By Junior Hans. Blocked the ball.
Junior Hans knocked the ball out of the air, and the Warriors take over on downs on their own 4-yard line. A terrific defensive stop by the Warriors to absolutely foil the Shellick Cougars' offensive stint. I don't know what they were trying to do there. Simmons got the ball, pitched it back to Levi Finney Childress, who I guess tried to throw it back to Simmons. And Junior Hans was playing the left cornerback position and was able to get a hand on the ball and knock it out and make the pass incomplete. So that will bring up a 1st and 10 for the Warriors on their own 4-yard line with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hans setting up in the shotgun in his own end zone. Number 11, Brian Ortiz Centano to his left. The handoff to Centano. He gets out across the 3 to the 5-yard line for a small gain. And the horn is going to sound ending the first quarter here at Warrior Stadium in downtown Wildwood with the score Wildwood 0, Shellick 0. And we'll be back on a 2-minute break on 98.7 The Coast WCZT.
The class of 2024 is selling concessions from our amazing Warrior Wagon on the south side of the stadium. Come support the Wildwood High School class of 2024.
Okay. Go ahead. What did I say, Shellick?
What?
You there? Can you hear me? Norm, can you hear me? Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Wildwood Maxwell Field, home of the Warriors, for the West Jersey Football League Horizon Division interdivision matchup between the Warriors and the Shellick Cougars.
This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May, the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. Hemingway's, oceanfront on Beach Avenue in Cape May. Follow them on Facebook. As the banking landscape continues to change, one thing is not. Sturdy Savings Bank, a part of the community for over 100 years. They are the right bank right now for all your banking needs. Stop in at any of their 13 branches or visit sturdyonline.com. Spa Avalon, the place to relax, unwind, and get refocused. Located at 2488 Dune Drive in Avalon.
All right, we thank our sponsors here that help bring this high school broadcast to you live on the radio and also streaming live on our Facebook at 98.7 The Coast to follow us on the live stream. The Warriors now moving right to left, and they're back on their 5-yard line. Hans with the ball, or in the shotgun, 2nd down and 8 to go. Centano to his left. The snap, a quick pass, looks out to his left. It is popped up in the air and intercepted. The ball bounced off of 3 Shellick players and was picked off by Shellick for the interception and the turnover for the Warriors, the first turnover of the game. The interception by number 2, Jake Saldecki, for the Cougars, and gives them prime field position after the pass was intended for Gabe Rosette. It went through his hands, off his shoulder pad, hit number 3, Sherrod Jones, and into the hands of Jake Saldecki for the Cougars, giving them prime position at the Warrior 11-yard line. Unfortunate mistake for the Warriors here.
Like you were talking about earlier, Loomis was saying that's something that they did pretty well last week of not having too many mental mistakes.
Simmons in the shotgun, Allen to his right. Widener in motion. The give is to Allen up the middle for maybe a gain of 2 or 3. No score here as we start the second quarter. Wildwood and Shellick playing real well, other than the miscue of the Warriors, the interception, which another thing Coach Loomis said, limit the mistakes, limit the turnovers, and tackle, and he felt they'd be right in the game. So
They still are. Still no score.
We will see what happens. Simmons in the shotgun, 2 players in his backfield, Alec Bramall and Allen. The handoff is to Allen over the left side, the left tackle down inside the Warrior 4-yard line down to the 3 for a 3rd down coming up, just shy of the first down marker. Yeah, you can open it. No score for the game here. Shellick with the ball on the Warrior 3-yard line. Kenai Simmons in the shotgun. Reggie Allen to his left. The snap, the handoff is to Allen. He steps around 2 players and looks to dive into the end zone for the first score of the game. Touchdown for Shellick. 6-0 on a Reggie Allen Jr. 4-yard touchdown run to give Shellick the lead, 6-0, with the ensuing extra point pending. So the costly turnover by the Warriors puts them in a hole, 6-0. Unfortunate,
Definitely unfortunate
event for the Warriors. Looks like there's going to be an extra point attempt for the Cougars. Number 12, Hunter Dragotta, a sophomore for Shellick, will attempt the extra point. The snap is up. The kick is up. The kick is plenty good, actually into the street and almost hits a passing car and puts Shellick on top 7-0 early in the second quarter. 7-0 Shellick. West Jersey Football League action on 98.7 The Coast WZZT, and we will be back in 1 minute. So, while we were talking when she was singing, we forgot to turn this down. My wife's like, I hear Maddie saying, good job, good job.
Oh, no. That was so early. We didn't do that the rest of the time.
She said the picture looks good when we sent her.
Good.
Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back here at Maxwell Field. 10:34 left to go in the first half. Schalich 7, Wildwood 0. Schalich converting on a interception by Junior Hans. That was really not his fault. The ball was hit or passed to Gabe Rosette, who had the ball go off his shoulder pad, bounce off two Schalich players, and was intercepted, giving Schalich a ideal position on the Wildwood 11-yard line. 3 plays later, they're in the end zone on a short 4-yard run by Reggie Allen and 7-0 lead. Schalich will now kick off to the Warriors. Deep for the Warriors, number 1, Ryan Triano, number 2, Junior Hans, look to field the ensuing kickoff. Kickoff duties are going to be handled by number 12, Hunter Dragota. And that extra point,
was beautiful.
That was amazing kick. For a sophomore, he put the ball way high on the uprights over the fence and actually into the street alongside Maxwell Field. Dragota approaches the ball. And we have a kickoff for Schalich. A great kick, high kick, fielded by Ryan Triano at the 15-yard line, taken out of bounds by number 6, Nyland Smith, and number 2, Jake Seldecki, who had the interception for Schalich, and will bring up a first down for the Warriors on their own 14-yard line. So now we get to see Wildwood for the third time on offense. The second time was a little bit foiled and spoiled early on, but we'll see if Junior Hans can right the ship here and start connecting again. Last week, we had talked about Hans. He was 10 for 26 with 234 yards and 2 touchdowns passing.
Wow.
Rushing, he was 13 for 70 yards with two touchdowns on the ground. So he did everything. And we'll get back to the receivers last week. They also had a great game for the Warriors. Wildwood with the ball on their own 24-yard line. Hans in the shotgun. Centano the back. Hans keeps it. Turns the corner across the 30, across the 35. He's got some room. If he picks up a block, he's good across the 40. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A great run by Junior Hans to pick up 21 yards and a Wildwood first down. Terrific run by Hans, as we're just talking about his stats from last week. He's adding to that, that's for sure.
He definitely likes to play both sides. Wanted to give another thank you to our sponsors. Contact Cleanse White Pools and Spas for all your pool and services. Stop in the fully stocked retail store on Route 9 in Rio Grande for great customer service.
A great spark for the Warriors there. Gives them a first down on their own 48-yard line. 10:20 left to go here in the first half. The handoff was a fake to Centano and kept by Hans. He brought it across from one hash mark to the other hash mark and picked up 21 yards. Hans in the backfield. Centano to his left. The handoff is to Centano. He's across the 45 down to the 48-yard line. Doesn't look like he gained much on the play. Second down and 10 for the Warriors. Ball is still going to remain on their 48-yard line. So no gain for Wildwood there. Wildwood looking to build on their 1-0 record after a nice win against Cumberland last week at home.
And they're looking pretty strong. I mean, they made that one decision that cost them, but besides that, they're playing well, having off to a good start.
9:35 to go, ball on the Wildwood 48-yard line. Hans in the shotgun. Centano, his lone setback. 4 receivers. Triano in motion. High snap over Hans's head, over Junior Hans' head. He's taken down for a sack back at the 30-yard line for a loss of about 20 yards on the play. A poor snap by the Warriors, and they were very lucky that Hans was able to get the ball and recover it the way he did. So from the 48-yard line down to the 30-yard line, an 18-yard loss on the sack for the Charlotte Cougars on the bad snap. So 2 miscues, really not Hans's fault. The pass that was not caught for the interception and now the bad snap. So I'm sure that's going to be talked about at halftime when they go in. Bringing up a long 3rd and 31 for the Warriors from their own 30-yard line. Hans in the shotgun. Triano and James Wires to his left. Brian Ortiz-Centano, the backfield, and Wildwood calls a timeout. Coach Loomis does not like what he sees, and we'll take a timeout here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your home for high school sports. Go to some of the new sponsors. Get them in.
All right.
Do this one and that one.
These two?
Yeah, this one, and North Wildwood.
Okay.
But hold on, because we're going to come back quick.
All right.
Okay, Norm, we're ready. Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken back at Maxwell Field, bringing you the Wildwood Warrior football game against the Charlotte Cougars. Wildwood in a bad position right now, 3rd and 25 actually from their own 30-yard line after a bad snap, and they have movement on the line. I don't know if, and it is a false start, the defensive end, number 57 for Charlotte, L.J. Looney, rocked a little bit, but you can rock a little bit on defense.
Mm-hmm.
It moved the Warriors' interior lineman, number 54, Nick Koresh. He popped out of his stance and was whistled for the false start, and Wildwood going backwards a little bit, moving back to their own 25-yard line.
That's their 4th penalty of the night. Flag.
3rd and 35 for the Warriors. The snap to Hans. He's going to look deep. He fakes, holds it, runs to his right, looks to throw, unleashes a ball, and it is caught.
Wow.
Caught by the Warriors. Number 9, Gabe Rassett at the 48-yard line. So they got all their yardage back from the penalty, and we have another penalty flag on the field, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if that's going to help the Warriors.
It's a shame because that was a really good throw by Junior Hans and a great catch.
So a 25-yard pickup. Hans to Gabe Rassett. And it looks like they're talking to the Charlotte staff on what they want to do and how they want to assess the penalty. The penalty is going to be declined by Charlotte, and that's going to bring up 4th down. It would be 4th and 11 anyway for the Warriors. And it looks like Wildwood is going to bring in the punt team for the first time tonight. Actually, second time tonight. Wildwood ball on their own 45-yard line. 4th and 11 to go. The Warriors huddling up like they're going to actually go for it, and I think Coach Loomis is going to roll the dice and go for it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we have Wildwood going for it on 4th and 12 on their own 45-yard line. Hans in the backfield. Centano, his single setback, triple receivers to his left. The snap is up. Hans drops back. He's looking left. He holds, and he fake kicks it. And a great kick by Hans. Takes a bounce at the 10, down inside the 5, where it's downed at the 2-yard line. So Wildwood great play. They showed like they were going to go for it, and he quick kicked it, which you're allowed to do. And it was a terrific punt by Hans, a
Great decision.
a 49-yard punt for Hans down to the Wildwood 1, where Charlotte will take over. And we'll take a quick break on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Yep, go ahead. I'll turn the mics up. Okay, well, I got the mic. I have the mics turned up. So, Ed Gordon, Eddie McCracken here at Maxwell Field. 7-0 Schalich Cougars on top of the Warriors. 7:30 left to play in the first half. Schalich with the ball on their own 1 yard line after a terrific punt by Junior Hans. Kenai Simmons takes the ball and hands off on an inside dive play for a gain of about 2 yards for the Cougars. So that series, Maddie, for Wildwood, a plethora of mistakes that were made. They went backwards about 38 yards after a high snap and 2 penalties. They showed like they were going to go for it on 4th down, and Hans quick kicked it, terrific kick, down to the 1 yard line of Schalich, where Schalich took over.
That was a great decision by Hans. I don't think Schalich was expecting that.
Schalich with the ball. Kenai Simmons under center. Allen in the back. Allen gets the ball over to his right. He's taken down by 3 Warriors for a gain of about 4. Bringing up 3rd down for the Cougars on their own 10-yard line. Good coverage by the Warriors on the inside. Reggie Allen Jr., the junior tailback for the Cougars, the only one really getting the carries behind Simmons. 3rd and 1 to go. Ball on the Schalich on their own 10-yard line. 6:03 left to play. Schalich with a 7-0 lead late in the second quarter. Simmons in the shotgun. The handoff is to Allen again. He's up across the 15-yard line to the 16-yard line and picks up the first down for Schalich. I apologize if we are experiencing a little technical difficulties with our mics here. We're trying to work the problem out with the board we have. 5:35 left to play here in the first half. Schalich 7, Wildwood 0 in this West Jersey Football League Horizon Division interdivision game. A first down picked up by the do-everything number 4 Reggie Allen Jr. for the Cougars.
He's also a hot start.
Simmons in the shotgun with Allen to his right. 2 receivers to his right as well. Nazir Widener and Levi Finney-Childress. The handoff was to Allen, who picked up about 5 yards on the carry up the middle. Stopped by 3 Warriors. Number 1, Ryan Triano.
And number 20, Thomas Rios. I saw him in there.
2nd and 6. Ball on the Schalich 20-yard line. 4:43 left to play here in the first half. A beautiful night for football. Unseasonably warm, as we have had some summer-like weather this first week in September with all the kids back in school.
It's definitely hot out there tonight.
Reggie Allen in the backfield in the shotgun with Simmons. The inside handoff is given to Levi Finney-Childress for a gain of about 1 and a terrific stop by number 3 James Wires, number 2 Junior Hans, number 1 Ryan Triano. Terrific play by the Warriors. A 3rd down coming up and a long 5 with the ball on the own 20-yard line of the Schalich Cougars. .4:11 left to play. Simmons in the shotgun primarily was what they run. The shotgun, Allen to his right, triple receivers to his right. Bramall, Widener, and number 6, Nylan Sutton. Sutton in motion. Simmons with the ball. The pass is high. It's dropped. Ball was intended for number 6, Nylan Sutton, and it was dropped and broken up at the same time. And a Warrior seems to be down. Number 9, Gabe Rosette, seems to be in a little bit of pain. And we're going to take a quick timeout while the medical staff goes to assess what's going on with the Warrior player. 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your place for high school sports. Okay, we're going to stay right here at Maxwell Field. The medical staff out to tend to the injured Warrior. Looks like he might have got hit in the breadbasket and is able to walk off in his own power. Number 9, Gabe Rosette.
The North Wildwood Recreation Center would like to wish all of the athletes the best of luck this season. While September may mean back to school, North Wildwood still has so much to do every weekend. For more information, go to northwildwood.com. A rock-solid high school sports team is built from the ground up, with a foundation that includes character, leadership, committed coaches, and family support. Triano & Sons and Wildwood knows what a strong foundation is about.
Okay, 4th and 5. Shalik looking to punt. Simmons is back to punt. High snap fielded by Simmons. High kick. Back to field it is Triano. It is taken on a bounce by number 20, Thomas Rios, name we haven't called yet, on the Shalik 40. And he picks up maybe one on a quick kick. Will change the possession to the Warriors with 3:48 left to play in the first half.
Looks like Coach Loomis isn't too happy.
Coach Loomis is upset about something. I'm not sure what he's upset about, but the Warriors will take over the possession. Ball on the 40-yard line of the Shalik Cougars.
Looks like they're discussing right now.
Fred Lom, the white hat as they call him in officiating, the head referee, controls what happens with the game. And he sets the ball, and we look like we're ready to play. Wildwood takes over possession on their 40-yard line of the Shalik Cougars. They're down 7-0, 3:48 to play here in the first half. Junior Hans, number 2, the all-world player for the Warriors, getting the play from Coach Loomis and goes into the huddle. Warriors building on a 1-0 record to start the season out. Playing a terrific game defensively tonight. Hans in the shotgun. Centeno, the single setback. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Hans takes the snap, hands off to Centeno, up across the 40 down to the 38-yard line where he's taken down by number 88, Ben Fisher, and number 9, Alec Bramall for the Cougars. It'll bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Warriors on the Shalik 37-yard line. A nice little run there by
Brian Centeno.
Centeno, a senior, experienced senior. He played last year for the Warriors. Coach Loomis missing his seniors from last year, but is bright about the future. He's very happy with the future of the youth in the program.
Good night. Like you said, 35 players for the Warriors this year.
Hans in the shotgun, Centeno back. Hans looks to pass, throws a high pass intended for James Wires at the 30-yard line. Too high and incomplete. 3rd and 7 for the Warriors on the Shalik 37-yard line. So a quick pass look to pick up and catch Shalik sleeping a little bit. It seemed like the ball sailed a little bit out of Junior's hands and over the head of James Wires. 2:57 left to play in the first half. Warriors trailing 7-0 here. Ryan Triano, Harley Busham, and number 9, Gabe Rosette out to the right. Hans in the shotgun with Centeno, his lone back. Hans takes the snap, hands off, keeps it himself, runs right across the 35 to the 30, down to the 25. He's deeper into Shalik territory where he picks up the first down for the Warriors, and he's taken down at the 22-yard line of Shalik. A great run for Junior Hans there to pick up about 9 yards on the carry and the first down for the Warriors.
He had a great run a little bit ago for picking up about 25 yards.
Jake McGonigal, number 52, for the Cougars on the stop, along with number 57, L.J. Looney Jr. for Shellick. Wildwood with nothing more than to even the score here before the half. 2:30 left to play in the first half. Triple receivers to Hans's right. Hans in the shotgun with Centano, his lone back. James Wires, his lone receiver to his left. The snap, he looks for Wires. It's dropped. Correction, is not dropped. It's skipped off the ground. Hans threw it low. Thank God he threw it low.
It must look like an interception.
It might have been intended to thrown low because he didn't expect a cornerback to come up and play Wires so quickly. And when Hans looked to his left, the Shellick cornerback was already there, and I think he just fired it down into the ground to avoid the interception. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Warriors from the Shellick 22-yard line. Wildwood moving deep into Shellick territory on a 28-yard run by Junior Hans on a 3rd down play after pinning Shellick deep in their own in their own zone and making them punt. 2:12 left to play here in the first half. Hans in the shotgun. Centano, his lone back. The handoff is to Centano. He runs out to the left for maybe a gain of 1, where he's tackled by number 57, L.J. Looney Jr. of the Cougars. 3rd down for the Warriors. And I would imagine that Coach Loomis, if this comes up on 4th down, he's going to go for it again on 4th down.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you? The defense is playing pretty good. You're deep into Shellick territory. And if we can't get the first down here in 2 plays, then
It worked last time.
let them play. Wildwood doesn't seem to be in a big hurry. 1:37 on the
Still
clock.
hobbling.
Hans gets the play and comes into the huddle. The huddle breaks. Triano, Busham, and Rossett to the right. Centano, his lone back, in the left. And James Wires to his left. Hans rolls to his right, looks to pass, throws it, and it's intercepted at the 5-yard line by the Cougars' number 15, Dylan Sheehan. The Cougars intercept Hans with 1:08 left to play here in the first half. We'll take a quick break as we change possessions on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. Bring it right back, Norm, if you can. Ed Gorski and Matty McCracken back here at Maxwell Field. 1:08 left to play on a turnover. Shellick takes over on their own 10-yard line. Simmons on a keeper, runs to his left, maintains his feet, and picks up about 5 yards across the 15 of their own end zone, their own end of the field, excuse me. Kenai Simmons, the quarterback, the young quarterback, the junior quarterback for the Shellick Cougars, picked up 5 yards, 2nd and 5 on the 16 of Shellick. 39 seconds left to play. Wildwood's pressing here, hoping to get out of this first half with no more points. Simmons in the shotgun. Allen to his right. It looks to be a pass. Simmons rolls to his left. He runs. A penalty flag is coming down. And number 54 for the Warriors, Nick Koresh, has a lot to be upset about because he had Simmons in the backfield and was going to get a sack, and he was taken down to the ground on an almost illegal tackle, and Shellick gets whistled for the holding penalty, negating the run of Kenai Simmons. We'll await the official word from the officials on the field.
Looked like he might have hurt his knee a little bit on the fall.
The officials walk it back 5 yards. We'll replay the down. The ball is going to be placed at the 6-yard line of Shellick. 21 seconds left to play. 2nd and 9 from their own 6-yard line. Simmons in the backfield with Allen. 2 receivers to his left. I don't believe they're going to get a snap off. And they don't get a snap off. So we will go into the half on a well-played defensive battle by the Warriors. Even though they are down 7-0, Coach Loomis is going to take the team into the locker room and talk about a better half. And we're going to take a 5-minute break here at Maxwell Field on 98.7 The Coast WCZT.
Second quarter, the Warriors would like to welcome the members of the Junior Warrior football program and the Junior Warrior cheerleaders to the game. Good luck on the rest of your season. The class of 2024 is selling concessions from our amazing Warrior wagon on the south side of the stadium.
Norm, can you hear me?
Support the Wildwood High School class of 2024. For your viewing pleasure, our Warrior cheerleaders.
Sorry.
We'll be back. I know they're not ready yet, but I don't want anybody to leave since the cheerleaders are coming. All right, come.
Hey, Norm, you there? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Well, tell me about it. What's going on? No, there's all the switches are correct in the back. The only 2 silver switches are for each of our headsets on either mic or line. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I just switched over to line. It's worse. Okay, how about now? Is that better? It's back. It's back to the original spot. I have it just set the way Mark showed me to set it up. Basically, these headsets freaking... Yeah, I can turn it down a little. I can turn it down a lot, actually. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with her stuff. I mean, I have. Okay, I have the crowd mic on her. Okay, I have her mic turned all the way down right now. You shouldn't be able to hear anything right now. No, No. I understand. Well, I'm real familiar with this box, and we have everything in the right spot. So I don't know. Right. No, I'm glad. Right. Well, I have the auxiliary in, which is what the crowd mic is on. I'll just keep that turned down. I'll keep that turned down real low. Yeah. That's it. I'll turn this up. How about right now? Is that better? If we turn it? Okay. Now we're maxed out right there.
Hello?
Yeah, how's that? Can you hear her?
Can you hear me?
Keep talking.
Can you hear me?
Test.
Can you hear me? Test. But the volume's all the way up.
The mic volume is up maxed right now. Well, the mic volume is maxed out right now. So I don't know how much more we can. No, I get the text too from my friends. No, hey, it is what it is. And no, I don't think that at all. I really think that. I think the headsets are a lot to be desired, to tell you the truth, and I don't have a wind buffer on this microphone. So you're picking up everything. You know, I said to Bob earlier, we need new headsets, or at least with. You there? No. Keep going. We're only at 11 minutes right now. Keep it going. Yeah, keep going if you can. That's okay. Yeah, but that's fine. And then that's fine. Two and a half minutes brings us to 8.5 minutes. That's fine. Bring us back, and then we'll talk about the first. No. Bring us back, and then we'll talk about the game. We'll talk about the second half, and then we'll take a break before we go to the second half kickoff. Okay, sounds good. Yep. All right. Well, I got our mics maxed out, and I got our ears got the ears turned down. I'll keep the crowd mic turned down. Oh no. Well. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to do. It's the best we. No. Oh no, I get it. I have people. Right, and I have people texting me too. No, that's fine. It's fine. I mean, I can try and put a different headset in, if you think that'll change it. I don't have that capability. I have it. It's a 3-channel. Yeah, it's a 3-channel board. If you give me another 2 minutes, I'll try and. They're very basic. Yeah. I'm going to switch my headset out and see if that helps. It helps at all. So, all right. Hold on. All right, let me switch out. Maddie can bring us back too. All right. Let me switch this out real quick.
I can bring us back.
Stand by.
Okay. Yeah.
Test 1, 2. Test.
Ready?
I can't hear anything back.
Welcome back to high school football with Ed Gorski and Maddie McCracken. We just finished up the first half. Shalleck is up 7-0 against the Wildwood Warriors. It was pretty exciting first half. Both teams are playing great. Junior Hines has been doing kind of leading the Warriors on the offensive and defensive end. And Shalleck has a touchdown from number 4, Reggie Allen. He's kind of doing everything too for them. And we're interested to see how the second half will go. And before we, get into the second half, we wanted to give a huge thank you to some of our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. So Anglesey Irish Society proudly supports and sponsors local youth sports and charities countywide. Come out and support the work that the Anglesey Irish Society does by visiting Boots at the Beach Country Music Festival on the Seaport Pier, September 16th. Attention new homeowners, property managers, and builders. Best of Jersey Shore winners, Artisan Floors and interior state-of-the-art showroom has a wide variety of materials for all home projects. Now open 7 days a week. Russo's Market, serving the community for over 50 years. Russo's is a proud sponsor of our local schools and athletic programs. Ready to devour the best cheesesteaks? Call 609-729-9318.
Okay, I'm back. Had a little technical difficulty with my headset. Hopefully it'll clear up all the issues that you're hearing on our live stream and our radio broadcast. I apologize for any issues that we're having up here in the press box. And great point there, Maddie. We did see a very good game played by both teams, 7-0. Coach Loomis can't be unhappy about that. The mistakes were low and few, but the one big mistake was the interception in their own territory of the field, and that's what resulted in the 7-0 score for the Cougars of Shellick. Junior Hans playing a great game. Triano playing a great game on defense. Shellick not really being able to move the ball much on the Warriors. Warrior defense really playing tough. A couple fourth down stops and a great goal line stance in the first quarter when it was 4th and 3, and they stuffed the quarterback Simmons for Shellick to turn the ball back over to him. So Wildwood playing very well. Coach Loomis has to be happy about his defense. The offense just needs to pick it up. And he did say pregame, that he was worried about the length of the game and it being drug out and slowing the game down. They like to play a little bit faster, and he said they had to play to the tempo of Shellick because he wanted to stay in the game. And again, going back to the mistakes, the mental mistakes, and also the silly mistakes and unfortunate mistakes that lead to turnovers.
Like you said, though, there was only a few mistakes, and the one cost them. But as long as they continue to make sure that those are limited and far in between, I think that they'll continue to do a great job. It's only 7-0, and there's a long rest of the game left.
And Wildwood, fielding 35 players on this team is really an outstanding number. It doesn't sound like a lot, and you look at bigger schools that have a bigger pool of kids that can field 65, 75, 85 kids. Wildwood's the third smallest school in the state of New Jersey. Their enrollment's at 256. Of the 256, 35 of those young men, are playing football and playing pretty well. So that's a tribute to the school, a tribute to the staff at Wildwood, and we'd be remiss if we didn't mention Coach Loomis' staff: Casey Dillon, Kevin Atkinson, Chris Chobert, Tom Higgins, Dale Ridgway, all working for Coach Loomis to make football happen here in Wildwood. That's so important to the high school and to any high school. Football is a great game, and it's an awesome game and an awesome time to come out and see some kids play football, especially here in Wildwood, the little sleepy beach town that everyone comes down to go to the boardwalk in the summertime and kind of forgets that we have a pretty darn good school. Our athletic program here at Wildwood is really good. Basketball, baseball, football, really a tribute to put the numbers out that we do. And I say we, I don't work for the high school, but here in Wildwood with a limited amount of student body.
And I think it would be remiss to not mention that they just got their track redone. So when people are coming down to the field, I'm so proud to be a Warrior myself. I know I'm not there anymore, but as an alumni, the track is gorgeous. And this wasn't here last year. I mean, they had a track, but they had it redone. The facility's beautiful. The field looks great. And like you said, the numbers are going up. And Coach Loomis is doing a great job. And this is his 8th season as Wildwood's head coach. He's been a football coach for 13 years. I believe he was at PVI before this, but he does an awesome job, and everybody loves him, and I know that he cares about the Warriors beyond football. He's at all the basketball games, and I know he shows out for other sports too, so proud to be a Warrior.
And we would have to mention, if you've never been here and you have not seen this field, the improvements that they have done to this field. New scoreboard, new goalpost. The field looks spectacular. The new track. The press box has air conditioning in it, which is terrific. And thanks has to go out to Athletic Director Steve Lurch, Principal Tricia Lemma, and the whole scoreboard that supports and bleeds maroon in the city of Wildwood to make this happen for the kids. Okay, we're going to take a 1-minute break on 98.7 The Coast, and we'll be back and bring you the second half of Wildwood Shellick football on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Norm, is that any better? Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Maxwell Field in downtown Wildwood, New Jersey, bringing you the West Jersey Football League Horizon Division matchup between the Wildwood Warriors hosting the Shellick Cougars. The score 7-0, a defensively fought, battled first half. Shellick taking the lead on an interception from Junior Hans that was intended for Gabe Rosette. The ball bounced off the shoulder pad of Rosette, bounced off two players from Shellick, and was intercepted at the Wildwood 11-yard line. 3 plays later, a running play to number 4 Reggie Allen, the talented, multi-talented junior for Shellick, and the touchdown leading to the extra point and this 7-0 lead. Without that interception, Maddie, I think we're stuck at 0-0.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't an unfortunate mistake on Wildwood's end, but like we said, a lot of game left to play, and they haven't really had too many mistakes. So if they, keep on, playing tight, and I think they should be okay. I would want to mention though that Wildwood does not have any timeouts left. Shellick does have 6, so that might be a little crucial down the line. So hopefully they can hear Coach Loomis.
Okay, so we're going to take a 30-second break, come back with the kickoff, and Wildwood will be receiving the ball to start the second half here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.
I'm sorry.
What's that? Yes, please. Yeah, Norm, go ahead. 30 seconds. I don't know what's going on, man. I got everything turned up, and I can't turn up any higher. We're cranked. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken at Maxwell Field, bringing you the second half. Wildwood Warrior football versus Shellick Cougars. Wildwood down 7-0 and receiving the ball in the second half.
Wanted to give another special shout out to one of our sponsors, Bar 4 at the Montego Bay in North Wildwood. They have a new state-of-the-art golf simulator with games for everyone, including virtual hockey, baseball, and football. This 2023 football broadcast is proudly brought to you by Crest Savings Bank, banking since 1919 with branches to serve you throughout Cape May County. Visit CrestSavings.com.
Okay, back to receive the second half kickoff. Number 1, Ryan Triano. Number 2, Junior Hans. They will be back to receive for the Warriors as Shellick kicks off to start the second half on this beautiful September night. Early in the school year for these guys. Our weather is absolutely phenomenal. The wind has died down. We're at 79 degrees here in Wildwood, almost like a July night. Kicking for Shellick, number 12, Hunter Dragota. Back to receive Triano and Hans for the Warriors. The kick is high and deep and over the head of Hans into the end zone, and will be a touchback for the Warriors. So Wildwood takes the play at the 25-yard line to open the second half here in Wildwood, down 7-0. Junior Hans looking to fix the few mistakes that were present in the first half. Shellick's defense playing very, very well.
I'm sure they were all addressed during halftime, too.
1st and 10 for the Warriors. Hans back in the shotgun with Centano, his lone tailback. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Hans hands off, keeps himself, runs to the left side, throws a quick pass out, caught and knocked out of bounds across the 31-yard line. A flag comes in on a possible late hit against the Warriors. Hans faked the handoff, rolled to his left, threw a quick pass out to number 3, James Wires. He picked up 11 yards and was hit late out of bounds by a Cougar in front of the side judge who threw the flag. And it is a personal foul, so you can tack another 15 yards on to that play for the Warriors.
Wow.
And they go from their own 20-yard line out to the 45-yard line on one play, 46-yard line. So a great pickup for the Warriors to open the second half here.
Great pass and a great run for James Wires.
Hans again in the shotgun. Centeno, his lone setback. Harley Busham to his right outside with Triano. Triano in motion. The handoff is faked to Centeno, kept by Hans. He keeps his feet. He's across the 50-yard line into Shellick territory where he's knocked out of bounds at the Shellick 46-yard line for a pickup of about 6 on the play. A little misdirection there. They put Triano in motion. Hans kept the ball, faked the handoff to Centeno, and was able to pick up about 6 yards on the play, bringing up 2nd down and 4 into Shellick territory on the Shellick 48-yard line. Great play to open the second half for the Warriors. Radzi at a funeral home in Cape May Courthouse would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck in today's game. Whether you want one sandwich or a whole tray, call Primo's Hoagies in Rio Grande, 609-846-7532. And don't forget our Primo's player of the game when we're finished tonight here at Maxwell Field. Junior Hans in the shotgun again. His lone setback, Centano. 3 receivers to his right. And Hans lost track of the game clock and the time and got whistled for a delay of game. So that's going to bring them back 5 yards and go down and bring them back to their own 47-yard line. Coach Loomis not too happy about that. He's having a little chat with Hans on the sideline, taps him on the helmet, and puts him back in the huddle.
It's tough love.
11:44 to go in the third quarter. 2nd, and looks like a long 9 from the Warrior 47-yard line. Hans in the shotgun, Centeno, his lone back. It's going to be a pass play. It's a quick pass, and the ball's underthrown, intended for number 9, Gabe Rosette for the Warriors.
It's a little short.
Rosette was open, he slipped, and Hans threw him a little short. So both actions on that play resulted in the incomplete pass. 11:41 stops the clock. The Warriors down 7-0. A 3rd down and 9 waiting for the Warriors as Hans gets the play from Coach Loomis and goes back into the huddle. Breaks the huddle with James Wires up to his left, a triple set of receivers to his right, and Centeno in the backfield. Hans takes the snap out of the shotgun, keeps himself, runs across the 50-yard line where he is brought down by number 9, Alec Bramall for the Cougars.
That might be our first time calling out his name for the Cougars.
4th down and 9 at midfield for the Warriors. Last time they had a 4th down, Hans took the ball, showed that they were going to go for it on 4th down, and quick kicked the Cougars for a 48-yard punt down to the Shellick 1-yard line. We may see that again here. 4th and 6 at midfield for the Warriors. Hans in the shotgun, triple receivers to his right. Centano, the lone tailback. The handoff is given to Centano. He goes nowhere and is bottled up at the 50-yard line for no gain. And the Warriors will lose possession on the change of downs, giving the ball to the Shellick Cougars. So with that, we'll take a 30-second timeout here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your place for high school sports. All right, bring us back, Norm. Ed Gorski, Madam McCracken back at Maxwell Field for the Wildwood Warrior football game against Shellick. A quick play to bring us back. And Shellick gave the ball to the all-world back Reggie Allen for them for a quick 12-yard gain and a first down for Shellick. They started the ball on the midfield on the 50 and has taken it down into the Wildwood zone with the ball on the Warrior 39-yard line. 10:21 to play here in the third quarter. Shellick 7, Wildwood nothing. A little confusion with the officials there, trying to get the spot correct. And the Warrior defense definitely doesn't mind the extra second or two to catch their breath. That was a quick play by Kai Simmons.
It's kind of messy, too. They were bringing him down for a few yards.
Simmons in the shotgun for the Cougars. His tailback, Reggie Allen Jr., to his right, 2 receivers to his left. Nayland Sutton and number 15, Dylan Sheehan. The snap to give is to Allen. He's out across the 35, down to maybe the 34, for a pickup of about 5 on the play. Second down coming up for Shellick. 9:34 left to play here in the third quarter. 2nd and 6 for the Cougars into Wildwood territory. Ball at the 35-yard line. Simmons in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. Allen to his right. The give is fake to Allen. Kept by Simmons. He's around the corner to the right. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line where he picks up 6 and a first down for Shellick. A flag on the play has been whistled. So we'll wait to see where that goes. It could be a holding penalty against Shellick.
Looks like number 54, Nick Goesch, was hurt a little bit on that play.
Looks like a dead ball penalty, a personal foul against the Warriors. I don't know what happened. Coach Loomis out to talk to the side judge. Personal foul is called against the Warriors, and it's going to be a big one. It's 15-yard tacked on to the end of that run. And that's going to set up the Cougars deep in Wildwood territory, moving the ball to the Warrior 14-yard line and giving them another first down. Number 73, Nico Kalergis, came off the field upset. I don't know if the penalty was called against him. Simmons in the backfield with 2 running backs. The ball given to Allen. He steps to the left and picks up maybe 3 on the play. taken down by number 20, Thomas Rios, for the Warriors. Second and 6 for Shalik. Ball on the Wildwood Warrior 11-yard line. Make it the 10-yard line, 10.5-yard line.
A lot of movement.
Simmons back in the shotgun. Allen behind him. And number 10, Jas Volvar, to his right. Haven't called his name yet. Simmons receives the ball, hands off to Allen over the left side. Someone loses a helmet, and he's taken down. Believe forward progress had stopped around the 8-yard line, and one of the players lost their helmet during the tackling. Pickup of about 3 yards for Reggie Allen Jr.
$7:40 to go in the third quarter.
Simmons back in the shotgun. 2 backs behind him. Levi Finney Childers and Riley Papiano. Childers gets the ball. He runs in untouched for a Shalik touchdown. Levi Finney Childers scores with 7:15 to play, giving the Shalik Cougars a 13-0 lead with the ensuing extra point pending. A name we haven't called too much tonight.
Nope.
They gave the break to Reggie Allen Jr. and brought in the bigger tailback in Childers, and he pretty much walked in the 11 yards for the touchdown for the Cougars. The extra point, the snap is down and up, the kick is good, and Shalik takes a 14-0 lead here at Warrior Stadium at Maxwell Field with 7:15 left to play in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your place for high school sports. I know they heard me call for that mic that time. Damn it.
What was he saying? What was he saying that? I don't know what else you could do. Our bodies will.
It's shit. It's really shit. He's right. There's usually a high and a low. There's no high levels. There's no 3 channels. That's all we got. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken, back at Maxwell Field, bringing you West Jersey football. Horizon division matchup between the Warriors of Wildwood and the Cougars of Shalik. 7:15 to go. Warriors trailing. Should be 14-0. I believe the extra point was good. Oh, the extra point was no good. Correction. The extra point was over the outside edge of the goalpost.
Must have just assumed because Hunter Dragoda had a couple good kicks earlier on in the game, and his first one was good.
So 13-0 for the Shalik Cougars as Wildwood gets set to receive the kickoff. Moving left to right to start this possession in the third quarter. Hans and Triano back to receive the kickoff for the Warriors, standing at their own 10-yard line. Dragoda, the deep kick, terrific kick, sails well over the head of Hans, and the Warriors will start this possession on their own 20, as they did to start the third quarter, with a tremendous kick by Hunter Dragoda, the sophomore kicker, safety, and backup quarterback for the Cougars. So Wildwood's put themselves in a little bit of a hole here early in the second half. They need to do something to get the ball across the 50-yard line and get the ball into the end zone and put some points on the board if they want to give themselves a chance to go to 2-0 for the first time in a very, very long time.
Hemingway's at the Grand in Cape May, the locals' favorite restaurant for lunch or dinner. Hemingway's, oceanfront on the Beach Avenue in Cape May.
Okay, the Warriors first and 10 on their own 20. Junior Hans, the terrific athlete for the Warriors, back in the shotgun. Brian Ortiz Centano, his tailback, given to Centano, cuts over the left side, taken down for maybe a 1 yard loss, and bringing up second down for the Warriors. Wildwood trailing 13-0. They had the ball to start the second half off and could not convert or do anything with that opening possession of the second half. Wildwood now with the ball. 2nd and 9. They actually picked up 1 yard on the Wildwood 21-yard line. Hans in the backfield with Centano. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right for the Warriors. Hans fakes the pass, keeps it himself, and picks up maybe 2 yards on the quarterback keeper, taken down by a host of white shirts from Shellick. Out to about the Wildwood 22-yard line for maybe a gain of 1 on the play, maybe 2. 3rd down and a long 7 yards for the Warriors.
Looks like they're talking it over.
I tell you, Maddie, I don't know where else you can come watch a high school football game in 79-degree weather, look out over the field and see the beautiful Ferris wheel lit up.
Nowhere else, I don't think.
It's a pretty cool place to watch a football game. Not too many athletes can say that across the country here in downtown Wildwood. 5:33 of the clock ticking in the third quarter. The Warriors on their own 23-yard line, 3rd and 7. Junior Hans in the shotgun. Centano. And we have a timeout called by Wildwood. Coach Loomis did not like what he saw. So we'll take a short break and come right back on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your place for high school sports. I don't think so. He didn't use all his timeouts. No, they got 2 left. Right?
Yeah, I finally got it fixed.
See the little 2 on the scoreboard?
I just thought you said that before.
Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Wildwood Maxwell Field, Warrior Stadium here in downtown Wildwood, bringing you high school football action as we try to get you a spectacular local high school game of the week. Tonight, the Wildwood Warriors taking on the Shellick Cougars, and Wildwood finding themselves in a 13-0 hole with 5:23 left in the third quarter. Wildwood with the ball on their own 23-yard line, 3rd and 7. Hans in the shotgun, and 2 Warriors jumped on the play. Flag is thrown. They're going to get whistled for a false start again. Again, a little mental mistake by the Warriors, and that's one of the things that Coach Loomis spoke to me about before the game, eliminating the mental mistakes.
Unfortunately, Shellick has converted on a few of them.
Bringing up 3rd and 12 now. Hans in the backfield in the shotgun. Centano to his left. Hans keeps it and is bottled up across the 20-yard line with a little extracurricular activity from the Cougars, but no flag on the play.
There was some sportsmanship there, though. Shellick patted Junior Hans on the back after that for his hustle.
A loss of 1 on the play for Wildwood. A 4th down and 7 coming up on their own 18-yard line. I would imagine that they will punt this ball away.
Mm-hmm.
Last time it worked out well. They showed that they were going to go for a 4th down. Hans quick kicked them and was able to get 48 yards out of the punt early in the first half.
It's a good decision by him.
Hans in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, 2 receivers to his left. 4:25 in the third quarter. Hans receives a quick kick, a good kick, over the head of the Cougars across the 50, and the ball rolls down to the Shellick 42-yard line. 4:11 left to play here in the third quarter. Shellick 13, Wildwood 0. We'll take a quick break and come right back on 98.7 The Coast WCZT, your place for high school sports.
I was just trying to think. Niece's best friend is one of the cheerleaders now. She does flips. I was trying to think, who was one of the other good? Brianne. Brianne was incredible. I used to love watching her. How's she doing? I remember I used to love watching her.
Bring us back. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken here. Third quarter action. Shellick and Wildwood. Shellick on a quick play, a quick pass out intended for number 15, Dylan Sheehan. And I believe the pass was dropped.
Dropped and then he caught it.
Okay, it was fumbled and it was caught. I couldn't see it. It's back to us up here in the press box. It was no gain on the play. Actually, a loss of maybe 1 or 2. Probably should have dropped the ball. Ball on the Shellick 39-yard line. 2nd and 13, and actually a loss of 3 on the play. Simmons, the quarterback for the Cougars in the shotgun. He hands off to Allen, runs over to the left side, is met by number 77, Eric Jordan, taken down immediately. Number 3, James Wires, in on the tackle as well. Read very well by the Warrior defense for a loss of 2 more, making it 3rd and 15. This Warrior defense is playing some great football, Maddie.
If only they can, make things click on the offensive end. But yeah, I agree. They're definitely having a strong defensive game.
I would venture to think if they keep playing this well, something good's got to happen. Maybe a fumble, an interception, a sack, and a fumble. Something good's coming. Kenai Simmons, the junior quarterback for the Cougars, in the shotgun. Allen Jr. behind him. The pitch is out to Reggie Allen Jr. around the right side, across the 45 down to the 48-yard line, knocked out of bounds at the 50. A flag on the play as we wait to see what happens on the penalty on the field. Shellick picked up almost all of it back, about a good 10-yard run. It's going to get called back plus 5 yards for the hold, a holding penalty called against Shellick. Going to move them back even further, which helps the Warriors and their defensive stand. 3rd down and 15, a long 15 for Shellick. Correction, it's a 10-yard penalty. So we have a 3rd and 28 for Shellick. 3rd and 28 for Shellick. A long count by Simmons, the quarterback, and a timeout is called by Shellick. Not liking what the coaching staff saw, they took a timeout, and we'll take a quick timeout here and bring you back to Warrior Stadium, where we have the Shellick Cougars 13 and the Wildwood Warriors nothing on 98.7 The Coast WCZT. I finally figured out how to send paperwork in. I wasn't scrolling all the way down. You gotta make sure everything's right and scroll all the way down and hit send.
Do one of these.
Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Maxwell Field, Warrior Stadium, where we have your West Jersey Football League matchup between the Wildwood Warriors and the Shellick Cougars.
Attention new homeowners, property managers, and builders. Best of Jersey Shore winners, our chosen floors and interior state-of-the-art showroom has a wide variety of materials for all home projects. Now open 7 days a week.
Simmons in the backfield in the shotgun, rolls to his left, has nowhere to go, is taken down with a great sack by number 3, James Wires. James Wires with a great sack for the Warriors, knocking them way back into their own zone. And just when I said something good was going to happen for the defense, maybe that was it.
You called it. And Wires is having a great defensive game for the Warriors.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down and forever for the Cougars from Shellick. I don't think that they'll be going for this for 1 second, and they're not. Number 5, Levi Finney Childers. Correction. Number 1, Kenai Simmons back to punt for the Cougars. Back to receive, number 2, Junior Hans for the Warriors. And another timeout is called by Shellick. I don't know what's going on, but they took another timeout, and we'll take another timeout. We'll come back and we'll talk a little more football on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. Norm, are we sounding better? These windows are disgusting.
I know. It's getting hard to see.
Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Maxwell Field. Wildwood and Shellick. Quick kick by the Shellick Cougars, fielded at the 48-yard line by Junior Hans. He's out to his left, back to his right, across the 50. Shoestring tackle made by number 4, Reggie Allen Jr., taking Hans down, and he had some daylight. He had some daylight in front of him if it wasn't for that shoestring tackle. Wildwood will take over in Shellick territory at their 48-yard line with a 1st down. Actually, they're going to mark him down at the 50, right at midfield.
It's a great run for Junior Hans.
1:29 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Wildwood trailing 13-0 here in the West Jersey Football League Horizon Division matchup between 2 undefeated teams. You don't get to say that too much about the Warriors of Wildwood, that's for sure. Junior Hans, the only one in the backfield, as he'll take the play from the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Hans takes the snap. He looks right, throws the pass. The pass is dropped, intended for number 5, Harley Busham. And Busham drops the ball, bringing up 2nd down and 10 for the Warriors. Looked like the ball went right through his hands, and he had a Shellick Cougar, number 5, Levi Finney Childers, right in his kitchen, ready to make the play if he did catch the ball. Junior Hans, the all-everything athlete for the Warriors, at quarterback. Go ahead.
I mean, it was a good decision. I mean, a good throw. I just think that Harley Busham either couldn't see it or, yeah, like you said, just went through his hands.
Hans in the shotgun, quadruple receivers to his left, 1 single receiver to his right. The snap, Hans keeps it, going to keep it himself, going to get pulled down for a loss of about 3. And there's a flag, and that's going to cost Shellick 15 yards. Number 56 made the play. Tyler Heimer got up and motioned something in Hans's face right where the side judge was standing. Not a smart play by the Cougar. Going to negate the 5-yard loss and give the Warriors 15 yards. Wow. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Initially, the referee signaled against the Warriors. He now corrected his hand signal and
He was correcting him very quickly.
and corrected. I was going to say I don't know how they could have gotten any penalty for that. They didn't do anything wrong.
Looks like they're still discussing.
That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. They're going to walk it down to the Shellick 38-yard line, 37-yard line, and give the Warriors a first down, which is a deep into Shellick territory. 1:16 to play here in the third quarter. Warriors trailing 13-0. First and 10 coming up for the Warriors. Hans in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Harley Busham and Gabe Rosette to his right. Hans with the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He cuts it up the middle. Is taken down at the 33-yard line of Shellick for a gain of about 4. .46 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Second and 6 coming up for the Warriors on the Shellick 34-yard line. Hans getting the play sent in from the sideline, and Coach Loomis. James Weimers, Ryan Triano, and Justice Santiago split out to the left. Harley Busham and Gabe Rosette to the right. Hans in the shotgun. Second and 6 on the Cougar 34. Snap to Hans. He throws it out of the reach, intended for
Harley Busham.
number 5, Harley Busham, just out of his reach.
Looks like a repeat play of the last one.
A little bit of pressure put on by the Cougars there. They were able to get back into the backfield and flush Hans out to his right.
Four seconds on the clock.
And that looks like it will be all for the third quarter. Oh, no, I stand corrected. 4 seconds left on the clock. Third and 7, ball on the 34. Hans in the shotgun, same formation. Passes throwing, poor pass throwing, not the receiver's fault, intended for number 1, Ryan Triano. Not a good pass by Hans tonight right there. And that will bring up another play. They stop the clock with 1 second left and 4th down. And that's the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter. Shellick 13, Wildwood nothing. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your place for high school sports. Bring us back, Norm. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Maxwell Field. They're going to run one play to end this third quarter. We thought the quarter was ended. The timer put up 1 more second on the clock. 5 receivers out. Hans back in the shotgun. 4th and 7 on the Shellick 34. The snap is to Hans. He drops back. No pressure. He has all day to throw. The pass is complete. Caught by Ryan Triano and knocked out of bounds. And looks like we have a first down for the Warriors. Terrific play. Terrific call. And a great completion for Junior Hans to his buddy and fellow 12th grader Ryan Triano for the first down for the Warriors.
At the end of the third quarter.
So that will end our third quarter and bring us to the fourth quarter when we come back with Shellick leading the Warriors 13-0 here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.
Come support the Long High School class of 2024. Looking for something to do tomorrow? We have our island-wide rivalry. We are back. Wildwood versus Wildwood Catholic. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. at the Convention Center for cross country. 9:30 a.m. at Fox Park for girls tennis.
Hang on.
To wrap up the day, 11 a.m. boys soccer. See you all tomorrow.
I can barely hear you, but I hear myself broadcasting the game in my headset. Okay. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Maxwell Field for the fourth quarter between the Wildwood Warriors and the Shellick Cougars. Wildwood picking up a great first down on a pass play to Ryan Triano from Junior Hans for a pickup of 12 yards to give themselves a great position.
Those two definitely have some chemistry. They've been playing sports together for years. A rock-solid high school sports team is built from the ground up, with a foundation that includes character, leadership, committed coaches, and a family support. Triano & Sons in Wildwood knows what a strong foundation is about. Attention new homeowners, property managers, and builders. Best of Jersey Shore winners, our kitchen floor and interior state-of-the-art showroom has a wide variety of materials for all home projects. Now open 7 days a week. Anglesey Irish Society proudly supports and sponsors local youth sports and charities countywide. Come out and support the work that the Anglesey Irish Society does by visiting Boots to the Beach Country Music Festival on the Seabourn Pier on September 16th.
Okay, and we thank all our great sponsors that make this happen so you all can enjoy our broadcast of high school sports tonight, high school football. Wildwood with a big play, 1st and 10 on the Shellick 12. Hans in the backfield. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Hans drops back the pass. He looks, he throws into the corner, and it's just out of the reach of Ryan Triano, which would have been a touchdown. Hans looking for Triano across the back of the end zone, just out of his reach for an incomplete pass. Bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Warriors at the Shellick 12-yard line. Last week, Hans passed for 26 attempts, making 10 completions and throwing for 234 yards and 2 touchdowns. Not as many passing attempts tonight, but the last one he did was the one that counted the most for the Warriors on a 4th down play for a 1st down. Hans in the shotgun again. Triano and James Wires to his left. Hans takes the snap, looks back, has plenty of time, great protection. He's going to keep, he's going to run across the 5. A flag comes in late, and Hans gets knocked out of bounds at the 4-yard line. I believe this is going to be coming back. Looks to be a hold against the Warriors, negating the play by Hans, number 54, Nick Koresh, on the holding penalty, which definitely does not make Coach Loomis happy.
Or Hans.
Hans gets the play and goes back into the huddle. The ball's being walked back to the 21-yard line, making it a long 2nd down for the Warriors. Wildwood down 13-0, 11:47 left to play here in the game. Hans in the shotgun. Centano behind him. Triano and Wires to his right, or to his left. Hans with the snap. High pass over the head, intended for number 3, James Wires, and through his hands for an incomplete pass. Wires had some room to run had he caught that ball. The ball did sail a little bit on Hans, but I think still should have been caught through the hands of Wires for an incompletion, bringing up 2nd down and 20 for the Warriors. Wildwood 1-0 for the first time since 2012.
When they had West Hills on the team.
Correct.
who played at Delaware.
That was a long time ago. And playing in the USFL now, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrific. Always good to see a local Wallwoodian do well at the next level. Hans in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. No running back in the backfield. Hans takes the snap. He looks to throw. The pass is dropped, intended for number 1, Ryan Triano, and the ball is dropped. And that was actually 3rd down. And this will bring up 4th down and 20 from the 21. Wildwood down 13-0, 11:39 left.
Looks like Wildwood's still huddling up. Shalleck's waiting for them.
The Warriors down 13-0. 4th and 20. Ball on the 21-yard line. Looks like they're going to go for it. Hans back in the shotgun. 5 receivers out. He runs to his right. He's looking. Holds the ball. Looks to get rid of it. Throws it down the sideline and incomplete. And it'll be a changeover on downs going back to the Shalek Cougars with 11:30 left to play in the game. We'll take a quick break here on 98.7 The Coast and come right back. All right, we got to come back. I can't hear you guys in the studio. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back at Maxwell Field, where the Warriors are down 13-0 with 11 minutes left to play in the game. They just turned the ball over on downs back to Shalek. And Shalek ran a quick offensive first down play, picking up about 7 yards on the play on their own 31-yard line. 2nd and 1 on their 31-yard line for the Cougars of Shalek. Simmons back in the shotgun, handoff to Allen over the right side down across the 35-yard line for a first down for the Cougars. Shalek on a quick snap. Simmons handed the ball off to Reggie Allen Jr., who was able to pick up the yardage needed and the first down for the Cougars with 10:23 left to play in the game. The ball on the Shalek 23-yard line.
I gotta say, that's a cool name, Reggie Allen Jr. And he's having a great game for Shalek. $10:06 to go. Shalek is still up 13-0.
Simmons in the shotgun, 2 tailbacks, the handoff to Allen. Allen over the right side, bounces off a Warrior and gets bottled up by number 10, Trevor Triano. Haven't called his name yet on the tackle.
That's Ryan Triano's younger brother.
It seems like there's a whole slew of Trianos here. They just keep coming and coming and coming, and they're all athletic. They all play great in all the sports they play.
I saw their younger sister here today too. She's on the bleachers watching the game.
A lot of fun watching that local family play and keep the Warrior athletics going. 2nd and 8 on the Shalek 38. 9:19 left to play in the game. Simmons in the shotgun, flanked by 2 tailbacks. Warriors looking to blitz. The handoff inside to Allen. He spins and runs around 2 Warriors, breaks it outside across the 50 to the 45, down to the 40-yard line, where he's taken down by
Junior Hans,
who probably made a touchdown-saving tackle. He got some legs under him and spun out of 2 tackles and picked up 35 yards on the carry. .8:55 left to play. Shellick 13, Wildwood 0 here at Wildwood Maxwell Field. Simmons back in the shotgun for the Shellick Cougars. 2 tailbacks, Allen and Childers in the backfield. The handoff is given to Allen. He runs around the right side, nobody there, being chased by and taken out of bounds by James Wires. James Wires came across the 20-yard line, knocking.
It's an impressive tackle.
Very impressive tackle. Taking Childers out of bounds, but allowing Shellick to pick up yet another first down and moving the ball. I would imagine that Shellick's going to look to keep running the ball and keep pounding it, being up 13-0 with the clock in their favor. 8:24 left to play in the game here in Wildwood. Simmons in the backfield with number 16, Ryan Papiano, and Reggie Allen Jr. One receiver set. The ball given to Reggie Allen Jr. He takes it for about 7 yards across the 10 down to the 7-yard line for a pickup of about 7 yards for the Cougars of Shellick. 2nd down and 1 coming up for Shellick. 8 minutes to play. Shellick 13, Wildwood nothing. Shellick moving the ball deep into the Warrior territory. The Cougars not in any hurry. Simmons in the backfield, shotgun. Reggie Allen Jr. to his left. The give is to Allen Jr., and he runs up the middle for a gain of about 1. A first down for the Cougars. Taking the ball down to the Warrior 6-yard line. Shellick 2-0 in the Horizon Division. Wildwood sitting at 1-0. A interesting division of football with some interesting schools in the division, some realignment schools. Simmons in the backfield. The handoff to number 4, Reggie Allen Jr., and he is in. No, he is stopped short of the goal line. He's down to the 1-yard line where one official says no touchdown, one official says touchdown. We're going to wait for the official call.
Looks like the crowd thought it was a touchdown too.
And there's no movement from the head official. It looks to be that they're asking if his knee was down.
And I'm getting one signal. One ref is saying no good. They're still talking it over.
The officials huddling. And the signal is good and confirmed. Touchdown for Shellick. And Reggie Allen Jr., his 3rd touchdown of the night for the Shellick Cougars, giving Shellick a 19-0 lead with the ensuing extra point pending. I think that they were all confused out there, Maddie.
I mean, the one that just called it definitely said it wasn't good.
The far official had him down with one knee. The near official had a touchdown. After a short discussion, the touchdown was confirmed. It looks like Shellick's going to go for 2 to make it 21. Simmons in the backfield, shotgun. Allen to his left. It's going to be a quick pass. He changes his mind, keeps himself, tries to get in and gets stopped at the 1-yard line, and the 2-point conversion is stopped by the Warriors with 6:58 left to play in the game. Shellick 19, Wildwood nothing. And we'll be back after this brief break on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.
can hear yourself.
She's texting me. I can hear you talking.
You shouldn't have to worry about that. You're doing everything they're saying.
Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken back at Maxwell Field, where the Shaler Cougars have just taken a 19-0 lead on the Warriors on another touchdown by their exciting back, Reggie Allen Jr., a junior running back for the Cougars, and putting the Shaler team up 19-0.
He's having a great game. He's definitely been playing on both sides and just making plays the entire time.
Shalik will be kicking off. Hunter Dragotta looks to kick off. Deep back to receive for the Warriors. Ryan Triano and Junior Hans. Hans and Triano back at the 5-yard line. Respecting Dragotta's leg, he's got a cannon for a leg, and he's last two kickoffs were touchbacks. This one sails high and looks like it's going to go out of bounds, which will help the Warriors. Triano watched it go out of bounds, and that will be a flag for the kicking the ball out of bounds and not giving the Warriors a chance to receive it or making a touchback. The Anglesey Irish Society proudly supports and sponsors youth local sports and charities countywide. Come out and support the work that Anglesey Irish Society does by visiting Boots on the Beach Country Music Festival at Seaport Pier on September 16th. The North Wildwood Recreation Center would like to wish all the athletes the best of luck this season. While September may mean back to school, North Wildwood still has so much to do every weekend. For more information, go to northwildwood.com. Attention new homeowners, property managers, and builders. Best of Jersey Shore winners Artesian Floors and Interiors, with their state-of-the-art showroom, has a wide variety of materials for all home projects. Open 7 days a week. Artesian Floors and Interiors. Well, Maddie, we sit here with just under 7 minutes to go in the game. Wildwood getting the ball back. They got to make some noise and hope for a few good breaks if they want to take this record to 2-0. So they push Shalik back to their 35-yard line. The kickoff is high. Looks to be fielded by Junior Hans at the 20, across the 30, to the 35, across the 35 to the 40, out to the 42-yard line. A good return by Junior Hans, setting up Wildwood's offensive series here in the fourth quarter.
What I like about him is that he's not getting discouraged. You know, he's still keeping the foot on the gas and trying to make plays happen.
The Warriors at 1-0 after this game will travel to Bishop Eustace Prep on September 15th for a 7 p.m. matchup with Bishop Eustace Prep, who's also 1-0. The West Jersey Football League Horizon Division has a few undefeated teams, even though it's early in the season, and looks to be a really competitive division. Hans in the backfield in the shotgun with Centano to his left. And the give is to number 5, Harley Busham in the backfield, and he may pick up one, maybe one, on the carry over the left side to the 41-yard line. Wildwood playing some good defense, some miscues, some spoiled opportunities that they did have, leading to this score of 19-0 for the Shaler Cougars. 6:09 left to play here in the game. Hans in the shotgun. Busham and Centano in the backfield. Hans looks to pass. Quick pass intended for Ryan Triano. Incomplete. Bringing up third down for the Warriors. Hans, an exciting athlete, one of the, I would say, best athletes to come out of Wildwood in quite some time. All-around athletes. Football player, basketball player, baseball player. Great kid. Can't ask for a better student athlete and nice kid. And really a good leader for this Warrior football team moving forward.
No, I agree. He's definitely an awesome athlete and a great person.
Hans in the shotgun. Fakes the pass, looks to go deep, throws it back to James Wires, catches the ball out across the 41 to the 44-yard line of Wildwood for a pickup of about 4 yards on the play. 4th down and long coming up for the Warriors. 4th and 8 coming up for Wildwood. Ball on their own 44-yard line. 5:50 left to play after the incomplete pass. Beautiful night here in Wildwood. A little bit muggy, but it beats rain.
You're definitely a little hot, but you're better than rain.
Hans back in the shotgun. Centano to his left. 2 receivers split right and left. Hans looking to pass. He throws it out, caught by Triano at the 47-yard line, knocked out of bounds at the same place, about 4 yards shy of the first down, and Wildwood will turn the ball back over to Shellick on downs. With 5:36 left to play here in the game, Shellick 19, Wildwood 0. We'll be back after this brief message on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT. All right, bring us back, Norm. Ed Gorski, Manny McCracken back at Maxwell Field. 5:14 left to play in the game. Shellick with the ball, ran one play. It was broken up by number 54, Nick Koresh. Bringing up 2nd and 14, the ball on the 49-yard line of Shellick. Simmons, the quarterback for Shellick, in the shotgun. Flanked by 2 running backs, 1 receiver out to his right. Handoff is given to Allen, number 5. He cuts it outside to the left across the 50, down to the 45 to 40, 35 to 30. Cuts it back inside across the 25, and he's taken out of bounds by 2 Warriors. A pickup of about 35 yards for Reggie Allen Jr., and that puts him over the 100-yard mark for tonight for the 2nd consecutive game for the Shellick Cougars.
That was a great run by him. He ran right up the sideline and almost went untouched. Got stopped by a few Warriors.
Number 10, Trevor Triano. Number 5, Harley Busham on the stop. 1st down for Shellick. Ball on the Wildwood 25-yard line. Simmons in the backfield, shotgun formation, along with Reggie Allen Jr. The give is to Allen Jr., sidesteps a player, cuts it back inside, and is met by number 54, Nick Koresh for the Warriors for no gain. Second and 10 coming up for the Shellick Cougars. 3:50 as the clock is not a friend of the Warriors right now, Maddie.
Definitely not. This 4th quarter is flying by.
2nd and 10, ball on the Warrior 25-yard line. Simmons in the backfield. No hurry to get the playoff. They don't want to give Wildwood any more of a chance to do anything with the ball. Simmons gives the ball back to Allen. Scampers across the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Pickup of about 7 on the play.
Taken down by number 62, Kevin McGee for the Warriors, who happens to be my cousin.
There you go. Shout out to the old cuz.
his first season with the Warriors, so I know he's excited.
3rd and 6 for Shalek. Ball on the Warrior 17-yard line. 2:52 remaining. Kanai Simmons in the shotgun for the Cougars of Shalek. One lone setback. Handoff is given to number 5, Allen. He turns the corner. Correction, number 4, Reggie Allen Jr. for a touchdown, and another score for Shalek, and that might be all she wrote for the Warriors with 2:35 left to play here in the game. Couldn't see as you ran away from us, Maddie.
No.
It's a little bit difficult there. A 17-yard run and a 4th touchdown for Reggie Allen Jr. with the ensuing extra point coming for Shalek. Number 12, Hunter Dragotta, the left-footed kicker, snap down, kick up, and is no good. He pushed it left a little bit, and the Shalek Cougars take a 25-0 lead over the Warriors with 2:35 left to play here. We'll take a quick break and come right back on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your place for high school sports. Ed Gorski, Matty McCracken back here for the final 2:35 of West Jersey Football League football, with the Warriors down 25-0 to the Shalek Cougars. Another touchdown by Allen Jr. leading to the score, and a kickoff taken by Junior Hans, who's out across the 30 to the 35, where he's taken down by a host of Shalek Cougars.
A nice little run, though, for Junior Hans to come out of the huddle and try to make something happen.
A little bit of a letdown for the Warriors tonight after coming off such a high win, starting the season off good.
It's also a little frustrating. I wanted to point out that Shalek's had 2 recent touchdowns, so the game was much closer than it appears to look right now. I mean, yeah, they were up the whole time, but they got a couple last-minute touchdowns that makes the game seem a little further.
Shalek has reeled off 18 unanswered points after being down, being only up 7-0 to the Warriors. Wildwood played a terrific first half defensively, made some mental mistakes, and that has cost him so far. Junior Hans back in the shotgun, looks to throw, keeps himself, looks again, and just drops to a knee and gets sacked by number 57, L.J. Looney Jr. from Shalek for a loss of about 4. 2:15 left to play here. Maxwell Field, Warrior Stadium, downtown Wildwood on a Friday night. Hans gets the play in from Loomis. Coach Loomis shaking his head. He's a little dejected, disgusted today with the way the Warriors are playing. And definitely not for lack of effort, Matty, that's for sure.
No. For being outnumbered, they're...
Hans in the shotgun. Santano to his left. It gives to Santano up the right side across the 35-yard line, picking up about 5 yards, getting the sack for the Warriors, and bringing up 3rd and a long 10 for Wildwood. one thing that Coach Loomis demands from his players is a never-quit attitude, and you can see that. They are frustrated, and they have a right to be frustrated, but they're not going to give up and they're not going to quit.
One thing you can say about Warriors is that they're definitely relentless. They're used to being small. They're used to being outnumbered.
And that's a
Right.
tribute to the name The Warrior, a fighter who never stops. And the staff here at Wildwood doing a terrific job. 35 kids out to play. Everybody's healthy. They're going to take their lumps. He's got a lot of freshmen on the team, which is a terrific thing to see for Wildwood, building the program. Hans takes the snap, hands off to Cento. Cento up the right side, picks up about 4 yards, down to the Wildwood 41-yard line, and 35 seconds left to play in the game, bringing up 4th down. I don't know that Coach Loomis is going to run another play. He may let the time run out. Keep everybody healthy. You don't want anything dumb to happen with 35 seconds left in the game in hand by Shellick. There might be one more play left for Junior Hans. It won't be taken, and that will do it for us in this contest. Shellick 25, Wildwood 0. We'll take a quick break. We'll come right back with our Primos player of the game here on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT, your place for high school sports. I don't know what's going on. You taking Hans as the player of the game?
Yeah.
You can bring us back, Norm. I think we're offline now. Wrapping things up, Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken back at Wildwood Maxwell Field at Warrior Stadium, where unfortunately the Warriors did not fare very well in this matchup against the Shellick Cougars, losing the final score of 25-0. So with that being said, we still pick a Primos player of the game, and there's not a lot of great things to talk about, Maddie, with the Warriors tonight. They had some unfortunate mishaps, some turnovers that were costly. But one player that has stuck out, Junior Hans, he was a do-everything. He had a good 48-yard punt, 30-some yards rushing, and a few passes that were unfortunately didn't get to go his way. So we are going to award Junior Hans the Primos player of the game for the Warriors. And with that being said, we're going to wrap things up here and look to see us back in 2 weeks when we will be back here at Wildwood for a Saturday afternoon game when the Warriors take on, I believe, Riverside. We will keep you posted. Check our Facebook. Listen to us on 98.7 The Coast Live. And come out and support the Warriors. So for me, Ed Gorski, Maddie McCracken, my partner, and Norm back in the studio making us sound great and keeping us going, that will do it. Shellick 25, Wildwood 0 on 98.7 The Coast, WCZT.